Going at it. Now Dylan again. Leaves it for Sunday. Oh, he's put it through to Colonel Sanders, who scores, but he's offside. Flag raised very early there. Zebras happy to keep possession here early on. Dylan manages to find Jaden Hay in a good pocket of space. He's got him behind Charlie Dyer. Goes towards the near post. Colonel Sanders has put it wide. Well, he's preferred. Doesn't get a lot of purchase on that one. Options here for Roller. Now Linger calls for a penalty, not given. Much to the chagrin of the Launceston City players in Yarnum.
Gray just says it's a good challenge as this one swung in. Harutza, and then steered over the top by Standers. He volleyed it over the top from 3 yards out somehow.
Right into his bench.
I think that's the rifle bench, so that might be all right.
No, yeah, that's fine then.
Oh, no, that's a great ball in. Linger parried away. Well done, Watman. As City, well, had a couple of moments in attack and both have been incredibly threatening.
Looking Cartwright, who's found himself in a good pocket of space, chests it down, knocks it back. Linger gets it on the volley, but right at Sammy Watman.
All that's possible to reach it. Just couldn't quite get the direction. Very difficult to get the direction on that one. Meanwhile, Greg Roller's in behind at the other end. It's Roller! How about that for the opening goal? Catches Watman off his line, chips him superbly, and that's a wonderful goal from the American. Launceston City take the lead. Well, you miss one chance up the other end. City go up the other end and take theirs. Great flick on from Mees. Just out the back. This is just great instincts to just spy the keeper off his line and lob it over the top.
The Zebras here this afternoon. There's another example with Jaden Hay turning it over. Played to the feet of Mees. Gets it on that left peg. Mees, good save, Watman. Outstretched left palm.
And yeah, they've got a goal to show for it too. Zebras looking to kick into gear here. Edwards with a nice little turn, then flicks it through for Riley Dillon. Charging forwards. There are bodies everywhere in the box here for Dillon. He picks out the header. Pace! Off the bar! And it's been flagged. And flagged as a goal. So the Zebras are back on terms. The linesman, Monty Peace, saying that one has crossed the line. And for the second time in 24 hours, a bit of a crossbar down controversy here. But I think on both occasions we've ended with the right call. And Pace has knotted this one up.
2 in 24 hours. We'll have to get goal line technology to NPL TAS immediately. And the positioning of Colonel Sanders means we can't really have an opinion on that one. So it's back to the centre half. Harutza. Got a few people wanting it. Sunday McEwen was the first one to really point in anger, and that's the direction he goes. Controls it well. Sunday puts it on the right peg, and he's just put it over the top.
You would fancy Dylan as favoured. Let's take the majority of them. Edwards looking interested. It'll be either Edwards or Stone Cold. Plenty of bodies back here, and it is Dylan. It deflects awkwardly, and it's well saved in the end. As that one deviated, and he had to shift his weight back the other way. Well done, Lockie Clark. That wouldn't have been easy for the keeper, reacting with the change of direction. He's taken one step one way and has to spring back the other way. That is the toughest thing to do when you're keeping.
By Aitken, turned back over to Yonezawa. Onside is Walsh. 3 forward here for the Zebras. Goes the first time. Ball towards Sanders. Sanders gets in front, but it's offside. Players. Cartwright has space to run into if he wants to. Roller's free on the far side. Harutza doesn't win it. Got Mees in front of him. He just has a look. Greg Roller has half of KG5 in front of him. Aitken. Back to Mees still, and finally out to Roller on the chest. Greg Roller puts it over from 8 yards out. It's now the Dwayne Pipe again. Edwards. Lovely ball there from Edwards. In on goal. It's Matty Pace. Oh, he's put it wide. It could have been his second. What? Ball down the sideline. Will it stay in for Aitken? Doesn't matter because Yonezawa has him there, but Linger's going to get in front. Linger's rounded the keeper. He's got Roller. He's got Mees. Jared Linger whacks it into Tommy Little. Goal line save from the centre back. And Watman manages to collect. Don't know what Tommy Little's done to himself there, but what a save.
I know exactly what Tommy Little's done there. He's feeling that one, Tommy Little.
Back to Harutza. Actually ignoring the run of Edwards. Still going is Ackley. Zebras keeping possession well. This is a lot better from the Zebs as Walsh goes to left foot cross. Sanders again. Well, he's had another chance in the...
Yonezawa behind a Cartwright. This is a promising moment here. Rolled through for Sanders. He's onside this time. Sanders Again, it's agonisingly wide.
On. Colonel Sanders can't quite keep that one under control. It's Roller. Good run here by Linger. That's where he goes. Jared Linger, storming into the box for City. Likes to go to Smith. Smith back to Mees. Again, stopped on the line there from Tommy Little, who then rebounded it off the striker for a goal kick. Another promising opportunity for City.
Tell you what, more saves than most goalkeepers are making at this rate here. Tommy Little.
Cartwright, neither team really content to get the ball down, but now Jaden Hay can play a through ball, and he does. It's Pace. The goal scorer Pace trying to get on his right peg. Matty Pace cuts it back. Oh, great sliding challenge in the end from Millington. Saves a certain goal.
Lindsay Millington coming up huge. And Matty Pace, I just thought his first touch just took him a little bit wide, took him a little bit removed from where he wanted to be, but recovered the situation well, set up the chance, but Millington, he's just come in, made the big block, and now it's City on the attack through Smith. Gets it on the right! Oh, not far away. They deserve perhaps to win this one. Jane Hay imploring someone to move for him. Actually, Sanders presents. Hay chips it over the top. I think Pace is going to be offside here. No, the flag stays down on this occasion. So Pace will have a run at the defence. Works it inside to Sanders. Takes a touch around Millington. And he's put it just past the post. Oh, brilliant save in the end. And Sanders has had the most frustrating 90 minutes of football any man has ever had on this planet. Lockie Clark this time comes up with a huge save. Yeah, he certainly should have scored goals today. Here's Riley Dillon running at Matty O. Wants to shape onto the left. It's Dillon. Drills it across the face, and a sliding Pace couldn't get there. And Clark comes out to collect.
For City. Ackley in a good pocket of space here. What can he do, James Ackley? Goes back for Edwards. Oh, he put it in! Nicky Edwards with the volley. Perfect cutback from Ackley and 2-1 Zebras.
Absolutely sublime. Finally something gives. This game had everything but a goal in this second half, and finally it gets it. And if that does prove to be the match winner, what an exquisite match-winning goal it will be. Nicky Edwards absolutely hammering this volley top corner. Superb stuff. Really nice play out wide to forge the chance for him, and he just leans back and cracks it. Couldn't have hit it any better. Nothing Clark could do. It's up to a collect it, just keep a hold of it and then strike a wonderful through ball for Matty Pace to run onto and put it wide of the post. He couldn't quite ice the game.
Heaved in the Sanders direction. Over his head. Now Ackley manages to get in. Oh, Sanders is finally in a goal. Colonel Sanders has missed again. Oh, the Colonel.
Knuckling under, spins back to Pace. Well read by Turner. Lofted forward. Tommy Little up against Linger. Linger competed well, but Little initially did well, then coughed it up. Well done, Jared Linger. Noah Mees, he's got a man riding shotgun here. Mees holding off the attention and knotting it up in the 96th minute is Noah Mees. He just held off the defender, picks out the corner, and has stolen a point for City at the death. Incredible scenes.
From absolutely nothing, Noah Mees. Jared Linger initially with the build-up just puts his left foot through it. Jonas Auer and Jan Harutza are right there. And this Zebras crowd is absolutely stunned.